really the same rule. Okay, you really just need to, like we talked about before, for each of these problems, think of an easier problem. Think of an easy problem and look for the process. Look for the process that you're going to do. For example, if you have 15 times what number is 90, okay, in order to figure out what you should do, just think of an easy multiplication problem that you know how to do. Let's say it's 6 times 5 is 30. If you're missing the middle of these two numbers, what do I do with 30 and 6 to get 5? I divide. So I'm going to have to do we do double the division? I can never remember. How many times does 15 go into 90? Anybody? 6. Very good. And equals 6. By the way, let me make sure everybody, because I still have people missing me, and it's my fault. These all mean the same thing. 6 times 5, 6 dot 5, 6 parenthesis 5, parenthesis 6, 5, 6 parenthesis 5. These are the same exact problem. It's all multiplication. If there's a dot, it's multiplication. If there's parentheses, it's multiplication. As long as the parentheses are right next to each other. Because I see a couple of them still getting that wrong on your tests and quizzes. And I wonder. Now, one other example of this would be this. Sometimes the book, another way to show a multiplication problem is like this. 12, let's do it here. 12 m equals 96. Anytime you have a letter next to a number, that is the same thing as multiplication as well. I guess math people get a little lazy and they don't want to show it. This is the same thing. 12 times what number is 96? And once again, think of an easy multiplication problem. Maybe it's 7 times 2 is 14. Okay, if you're missing this 2, what do you do with these 2 to get to? It's division again. 96 divided by 12 ends up being 8. Take my word for it. So m equals 8. Again, just like with addition yesterday, multiplication, if you're missing either one of the two multiplication things, it's always going to be division. Just the way it is. Okay? But you really got to think a little bit when it comes to division, because division is different. And I catch people on this all the time. Matter of fact, I try to trick you on this. Okay, by the way, how can we, the 3 different ways we show division are like this. 36 divided by 4 equals 9. 36 divided by 4 equals 9. And 36 divided by 4 equals 9. Those are the 3 separate ways we can show division. And you have to be able to work with all 3 of them. Let's start with this way. What if I have 15 divided by m equals 3? Again, let's just do what Mr. Hahn says, even though I know it, you know what the answer is, right? Everybody's going to tell me, I don't. It's 5, and in this case it is 5. Let's do, what? Maybe 10. Actually, this is one you can do in your head, can't you? 10 divided by 2 is 5. If you're missing this number, what do you do with 10 and 5 to get 2? It's a division problem, so 15 divided by 3 is 5. Okay, now, I need everybody to focus on this right here, right now. Because I am going to tell you right now that you are going to make a mistake. And I want to challenge you not to do this. I don't want to have to say I told you so, but I can tell you right now. Wait, how many of you are there in here?
21.
21. I am going to go out on a limb and say that for at least a third of you, that would be 7 of you, in the next week on your quizzes, we'll get this problem wrong, even though it's probably the easiest problem in history. How about this problem? M divided by 15 equals 3. Too often, too many times, we see the 15 and we see the 3, and automatically we think the 5. But can I tell you, in this case, it's not right. Because 5 divided by 15 is not 3. 15 divided by 5 is 3. And that's the case of when you really need to sit down, take your time, think of that easier problem. Let's just say it's 8 divided by 2 is 4. If you're missing the first one in a division problem, if I was missing this 8, what do I do with 2 and 4 to get that 8? Alexa? Right, so the answer to this is actually what you get when you multiply 15 times 3, which is 45. 45 divided by 15 is 3. We get used to seeing that fact family, and we have a certain part of it we want to use, and we go with that, and that's what I'm going to give you a couple more here. How about this? Matter of fact, I do this to the 8th graders, or 7th graders, and I guess I would say 3 of them got it wrong at least. How about this problem? 12 divided by m equals 4, and m divided by 12 equals 4. Okay, really same numbers in there, just put in different places. You will not get the same answer for each of those, unfortunately. Remember, it's a division problem. And if you think of an easy division problem, let's say 12 divided by, oh wait, I can't do 3. 12 divided by 2 is 6, right? So if I don't know the bottom number, if I didn't know this was a 2, what would I do with 12 and 6 to get to? What do I do with 12 and 6 to get to? Divide. So I'm just going to take 12 divided by 4. In this case, the answer is 3, which is probably what you were thinking. In this case over here, using the same problem, 12 divided by 2 is 6. If you're missing the top number, what do you do with 2 and 6 to get 12? Alexa.
Multiply.
Alexa, so multiply. So you should multiply 4 times 12, which is 48. Okay, so let me just caution you that not always is your first thought right, especially when it comes to subtraction and division. Okay, division you have to be very careful. Let me try another one here. We should try a hard one, shouldn't we? Here, let me give you one. N divided by 6. N divided by 6. I'm sorry. Let me rewrite that. How about n divided by 5 is 60? Tell me what the answer to this would be. N divided by 5 is 60. N divided by 5 is 60. What, pray tell, would you get for that answer? N divided by 5 is 60. It scares me when you raise your hand really fast. I'm glad you're getting a lot of pleasure out of this, Michael. Do you like it when people are smiling about mathematical? Suddenly the hands are going up slowly but surely. I want to know what the letter N equals. And the survey out there, after much deliberation and thought, Gary Ronning, is 300?
Yeah.
Yes, it is 300. Thank you very much. Just checking to see here. If you got 12, you must not have thought of the easy problem again, because look, missing the top number, what do you do with the other two? Multiply. Should have been 60 times 5. That is correct. I won't ask how many people had 12, because that would just not be good. How about this one? Let me give you another one. B over 8 equals 2. B over 8 equals 2. B over 8 equals 2. DJ says,
16.
very good, E equals 16 because 16 divided by 8 is 2. How about one last one? What about 30 over M equals 10? 30 over M equals 10. Over M equals 10. Savannah. Correct. M equals 3. Perfect.